I love this time of year, man. I love it. Where the heck's the station at? Oh, it's down here. Okay. There we go. All right. Ooh, baby. Yeah. Ah. All right. We are ready to go. Nose itching a little bit. But yeah. What's going on, everybody? Crazy Dog back with another NBA playoffs live stream. Tonight we got the New Orleans Pelicans and the Oklahoma City Thunder at Paycom Center. And I'm going to say this right now. I know I'm usually biased towards my beloved Cavaliers, but I think the Thunder have one of the best atmospheres in the playoffs. One thing that makes it so good is the fact that their fans actually wear the shirts that are given to them on the seats, right? You see that a lot nowadays. Teams will have like a theme night. They'll have like cool shirts like around in the seats. And a lot of times the people don't wear them for some reason. But OKC fans are like, you know what? We'll participate because they're lit like that. Now, of course, New Orleans, they usually participate in that too. But they didn't have a theme night for their first two. So looking up the playoff history for these two teams, as I, of course, pull up the matchup, of course, the Thunder come into this game on a pretty impressive win streak. Yeah. They have won now, counting game one, 6 in a row. Yep, they lost 3 in a row to Philly, Boston, and Indiana on the road. Then they went to Charlotte. They cooked, won by 3. Aaron Wiggins led the way with 26. Bruh. And then Shea went out there and just started cooking everybody. Scored 40 on the Kings. They won 112-105. They went out. He scored 26 on San Antonio. They won 127-89. They kicked their butt. Then they go out and beat Milwaukee on April 12th. 125-107. And then, of course, they beat Dallas to wrap up the regular season, 135-86. And Shea didn't really do much. And then, postseason, of course, the number 1 seed had that much-needed week off. Game 1, they squeaked by New Orleans, 94-92. Shea had 28 points, and Chet had 11 rebounds. All right, so while I pull up the matchup, what's up, Daniel? What's going on, everybody? HLT. Hornets became available as a mascot name. Charlotte snatched that up. They were like, it's mine. Fine. Get away from me. It's mine. We had it first. To the second round twice since 02-03 as an organization, as a franchise. 03 as an organization, as a franchise. And they lost in 7 to the Spurs in 2007-2008. And then they got bounced in 5 against the Warriors in 2017-2018. So 10 years between second round appearances. That is tough. Now they lost to the Sixers in the East, because remember, they were in the East for a bit. Yeah. They were in the East I think that was when they were Charlotte, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, this was the Charlotte Hornets, remember? Or what? I don't even remember. I think, yeah, this was the Charlotte Hornets, remember? Or what? I don't even remember. I think, yeah, this was the Charlotte Hornets. Okay. They were in the East. They lost 2 back-to-back years to the Sixers and the Heat. 2 very intense series, and was it 6 and 7? They don't make it for 3 years. They go to the West, New Orleans Hornets, and they made it in 07-08. Again, first time back in the West, and they get bounced in the second round. The next year, 08-09, losing 5 to the Nugs. Don't make it the next year. Or 2010-2011, back in the playoffs, lose to the Lakers in 6. They don't make it for 3 years. 2014-15, they're back and they get swept out the building by the Warriors. They miss the playoffs 2 more years. This was, I believe, as the Pelicans, of course. And then, yeah, they actually make it out of the first round. Again, like I said, they sweep the Blazers in 2017-18, first round, 4-0, out of the building. See you later. And then they lose in 5 to the Warriors. And then 3 more years pass. And then they're back in 2021, 2022. They lose to the Suns in 6. And then they don't make it again. Last year, I believe they were a play-in team. And then 2023 so far, not a great start. Now, one more thing I'm going to look up. Pelicans versus Thunder playoff history, because I did not look this up last time. Let's see if these two teams have any little bit of history, which I'm pretty sure they do. If they have any history, it's probably very limited. I'll tell you that much. So, yeah, looks like Miami is going to even the series up, barring some insane, super comeback from Boston. It'll make things very interesting because now we're going to have 3 straight road teams winning. Hey, how about that, huh? 3 road teams that would now have won a playoff game after the home teams dominated game 1s. Like, they straight up dominated. So, playing round. Let me see here. Okay, head-to-head. They don't have playoff series? Well, that's kind of stupid. All right, let's do this. Let's go Oklahoma City Thunder versus New Orleans. Yeah. Regular season playoffs. 1 game. Thunder in the play-in last year. Oh, yeah, 2024 first round. They also, like I said, met in the play-in last year. Thunder won in New Orleans. And there goes the Boston fans running out, getting out of there in droves. Man, I don't think I've seen a fan base clear out a building that quickly in a while. That place clears out fast. They're like, oh, time to leave. Cavs, Knicks, Eastern Conference Finals. Man, if the Heat take down the Celtics and we do what we're supposed to do against the Magic with no Jimmy Butler, oh, that would be fun, not gonna lie. Because, to be fair, knowing the Heat, Terry Rozier would come back and he'd probably cook our ass, like he always does. But no Jimmy Butler, that would be tough. That would be tough, not gonna lie. So we're a few minutes from tip-off here. Once this game wraps up, we'll be underway. And of course, I believe, did they call timeout? Looks like they might have. Yeah, of course they did. So, of course, point leaders for the Pelicans, it's Zion. He's not playing, unfortunately, but yeah, he led the team in points. 23 points per game. Not too bad. 57% from the field, 70% from the line. Valanciunas, as you'd expect, and led the rebound department. 9 rebounds, 6.5 defensive, 2 offensive. And then BI led the way in assists with 6 assists, 2.5 turnovers, in about 33 minutes per game. And then, as you would expect, on the Thunder side, Shai SGA led the way in points and assists. 30 points, 53.5% from the field, and 87% from the line. And then he averaged about 6 assists, 2 turnovers, and about 34 minutes per game. Chet, to nobody's surprise, led the way in rebounds. 8 rebounds, 6 defensive, and 2 offensive. Best part about it, everybody's healthy. For the most part. The only guy out for the Thunder is Olivier Sarr. He's not really much of a role. He doesn't have much of a role, I guess, from what I saw. All right, but they're wrapping up in Miami right now. Should be a fun game tonight. They're probably going to jump right into it. For any bettors out there, the line is OKC by 7.5. Over under 210.5. And the matchup predictor gives the Thunder a 71% chance to win. And the game odds, it opened up OKC minus 8.5. It's now 7.5 for OKC. The total 210. Money line about minus 300 for OKC, plus 250 for New Orleans. So we are still probably a few minutes from tip-off. The Heat are just so good at derping around in the playoff in the regular season. I got a tweet. I'm going to tweet that out, actually. The Heat always derp around in the regular season and then turn up. There we go. They derp around. Because the way I see it, they know they're probably going to make it. And then they turn up once the playoffs start. And then turn up. Then they turn up once the playoffs start. They're a dangerous team. Always. So Miami is going to win 111-101. They tie the series at 1 apiece, going back to Miami. Oh, boy. That has the makings of something interesting. Be like it's a foregone conclusion that the Celtics are going to get through the first round. Not necessarily. Not necessarily. Heat do that for 3 more games. Celtics are cooked. Porzingis went 1 for 10. Drew went 4 for 12. They're out here shooting tour dates. I don't think the Celtics are going to shoot that bad again. All right, so again, we're probably a few minutes from tip-off. They're doing a little interview with Tyler Hero, of course. Of course, for any soccer fans out there, the Columbus Crew are actually in action tonight as well. They're facing off against Monterrey from Mexico. MLS. Let's see what it says. Does it have the? Is it CONCACAF? I don't think it'd be under us. Oh yeah, it'd be for CONCACAF. I don't think it'd be in here, would it? Mexican. Oh, here it is. Champions Cup. Here's what I need. Oh, they tied it up at 1. Of course they did. 60th minute from Meza. Wow. Yeah, of course. I turn off the game and they freaking score. It's always what happens. Oh, well. Yeah, and there's 2 legs in these games, so just get out of that game, tie it at 1, and make it a all or nothing game in Monterrey. Just like the last one. All right, so we are a few moments from tip-off, I think. You know they got to do another 3-minute commercial break before they get into the game. Oh, man. Nothing else really to go over. Now, by the way, tomorrow there is 3 games on. It's another one of those 7 o'clock, 7:30, and then 10 o'clock games. I will not be live tomorrow. I'm just going to be sitting back enjoying the draft. I could have done the Cavs and Magic game, and it probably would have ended right around like middle of the first round. But nah, I gotta watch the draft. I gotta watch the draft. So hopefully the Cavs take care of business, and this will be a good test. It'll show us if I am good luck, right? Or do they need me to stream them, right? All right, so we're just waiting on this game to get underway eventually. Let me pull up the scoreboard. All right, there we go. Pelicans and Thunder. Although you see what I'm talking about when I mentioned about how Thunder fans showed out when it comes to following the theme night, right? Wearing the shirts. Yeah, they showed out for game 1. I wonder what theme night they did. I remember I've seen them do stripes, like where they alternate sections, like yellow, blue. I mean, white, blue, white, blue, white, blue. I've seen them do orange. Now that looked cool. All orange. I'm kind of curious to see what they would do for this one. So now they got to do a little, oh, it's tip off, a little game break. This game's not going to start until like 9:45-ish, probably. I don't have a clock talking about how much time they have left. Yeah. All right. It's good to know that the Cavs won't have the only game, possible 5-game series. If we lose one of these 2 games. But if we take care of business the next 2 games, we might have a little bit of more extra time off. At least a couple days. Shaq using a stack of money as a phone. Oh my god. I can't hear you. There's too much money in my freaking hand. Classic Johnny Manziel. Ah, man. Ready for this game to start up any minute now? Let me actually do this so I'll have it just in case for like halftime. All right, I don't really care about this stuff. I'm gonna. Oh, it's still 1-1. Monterrey out of Mexico. It's funny because the Crew eliminated the other Monterrey team, Tigres, last round. This Monterrey team that Crew are facing tonight, they eliminated Cincinnati FC. So you know Crew fans had a little fun with that one. Yeah. So they're still doing a little studio time. Game's probably not starting up until about 9:45, 9:50-ish. I don't have a clock showing how much time is left. Actually, let me go over the schedule coming up here. So I'm going to turn off the scoreboard while they're lollygagging around in the studio. Let me go over my schedule for post-draft, of course. Obviously, tomorrow I'll be doing my mock draft and my full first-round mock draft. And Then I'll be doing, videos and stuff on Friday and Saturday for the Browns. I think the Browns have like 6 or 7 picks, so expect probably around 6 or so draft videos to be published. Day 3 is going to be busy for me. So there's a live look at Paycom Center, lit up in their neon green signage on the exterior. But yeah, Sunday, obviously, I'm probably going to do Philly, maybe Philly. I might do a doubleheader. Philly, New York, and then Indiana, Milwaukee. So yeah, they are back with the all-white theme. Winner of this series, of course, faces the winner of Clippers and Dallas. So yeah, Sunday most likely could be a doubleheader for me. Philly, New York for sure. Indiana, Milwaukee. Monday, that starts game 5s. And we already know about one of them. It'll be Boston, Miami for sure. There might only be 2. There could easily be only 2 game 5s in the West. Possibly. I mean, if Denver takes care of business in game 3 and 4, well, obviously there's no game 5. Of course, Tuesday the 30th would be Cleveland and Orlando game 5. That would be at 6:30 if they need it. I just learned that today. All right, so Thunder in their blue unis, and the Pelicans are in their red. So I love the jersey matchup. I kind of wish the Cavs would wear their blacks on the road to go along with possibly like the whites of the Magic or even their blues. But yeah, we are ready to go. There's Williams bobbing around, jumping around, getting hyped. There's Chet. So starting 5 is Shea Alexander, Giddey, Dort, Jalen Williams, and Holmgren. And then you have McCollum, Ingram, Murphy, Herb Jones, and Valanciunas for the Pelicans. This is my second Pelicans stream. I have actually streamed a couple other Thunder games as we're ready for a tip-off. And it's up and batted back to Brandon Ingram, who saves it, and we're underway from the Paycom Center. Here's Jones. Was that Murphy out there with them? Wow, okay. Again, no Zion. Here's Valanciunas backing down Holmgren. Turn around, underneath, up, reverse, and 1 for Jonas Valanciunas. That's how we start off. Jonas Valanciunas is a well-traveled veteran. Started off, I believe, with Toronto. And then he was sent to Memphis. And then sent to New Orleans. I believe that was for Steven Adams, if I'm not mistaken. Now Adams is on his, 5th team, it seems like. He's always bouncing around, and he's barely played. Sucks. I would love Steven Adams on my team's bench. Free throw is good. Imagine Jared Allen and Steven Adams. Or even just Steven Adams. If we traded Allen. If Adams could just stay healthy. But here's Giddey. Here's Holmgren. Williams. Over to back to Chet. Over to Dort. Dort for 3. No. Brought in by B.I. Ingram going to walk it up the floor against Giddey. Drives right on past him. Up. Missed it. Tip-in is good. 11 minutes to go here in the first. Just starting off. And Chet just hit a 3. My dog must have freaking let out a big old fart or something. Thing is, you don't even hear when my dog farts. You just be sitting there and it's like, you want to freaking tear your nose off your freaking face. But yeah, 5-3 New Orleans. Love the jersey combination here. This is a good jersey matchup. Here's Murphy inside. Valanciunas up. Good. Dude, they can put Chet on JV, man. This dude's going to eat these guys alive if they don't. 7-3. Here comes Williams. Pull up near the baseline is good. All right, 7-5, 10 minutes to go in the first. Valanciunas over to McCollum. McCollum, corner for Jones. Here's Murphy with the bright ass shoes. Murphy drives. Valanciunas up and good again. Valanciunas has all 9 for the Pelicans thus far. Chet Holmgren goes to the rim and he's fouled. 2 shots for the former Gonzaga Bulldog, who, once upon a time, considered Ohio State. He could have been a Buckeye, but he wanted to go to Gonzaga. Can't even hate him for it. Because especially with Holt Mid as the coach, yeah, Holt Mid would have misused him or something, knowing him. Did you guys know Holt Mid is now with DePaul? DePaul makes the first free throw. I'm going to be interested to see how DePaul does. If DePaul is actually good, that just shows you that Holtman is just not made out for the big time at Ohio State. Like, how do you have all the resources that we have and you do nothing with them? 9:34 to go, first quarter. Ingram, guarded by Dort. Here's Ingram, drives, kick out to the corner, baseline. Here's Valanciunas again, up and good again. So essentially it's Jonas Valanciunas 11, Thunder 7. Wow. SGA, pull up and missed. Let me guess, this is going to go to Jonas Valanciunas. Here's McCollum, pull up, and he missed it. Wow, the first shot that did not go from Valanciunas is a miss. Go figure. Kick out, missed. 3 for Dort is good. 11-10 New Orleans. Here's Valanciunas to Jones. Jones pulls up, and he's a bit too strong there on that shot. Giddey going to bring it up the other way. Drives inside. Goes up and gets the basket. Right off of McCollum. Tell you one thing, these guys are showing no fear when it comes to driving that lane. McCollum, here's Valanciunas. Valanciunas hands it off to Ingram. BI kicks it out. Jones, 3. He's good. Yeah, this is going to be one of those back and forth games all 48 minutes, unless one of these teams goes on a run, which probably will happen at some point. And if it does happen, I want to see how the other responds. 3! Going for Chet Holmgren. A big guy shooting threes. I mean, we got one too in Evan. But you're never going to see Jared Allen shooting threes. Ever. If he does, it's mostly because it's a desperation heave at the end of a shot clock or something. Ingram gets clanged, and they're going to call a foul. That'll be on BI. Offensive foul. So, let's see what he does. He just maybe a little shove right there. Yeah, a little push off, a little get off me, you know. Yeah, you can't do that. So, we have a timeout. And with that, let's check on the soccer club. You watch soccer? Yeah, a little bit. Oh, wow. You were up 2-1. Nice. Oh, who scored for the Crew? Hold up. Yo, that's lit. 78th minute. Crew are up 2-1. That'd be huge for us going into Monterey. Because we could literally tie and we'd win. We'd win the freaking matchup. Go into the CONCACAF final. All right. All right, so yeah, Thunder timeout. Oh my God, Monterey's pushing up the floor, up the up the field, up the floor. Well, yeah, they're still pushing it. Push it real good. Russell Rowe. Wow. Okay, Russell Rowe. How about we don't give up a response goal? Thank you very much. Oh, too strong. Oh, it didn't even go anywhere near the net. I love depth perception. You think it's going to go right in the back of the net, and it's like way off. Monterey. The thing about CONCACAF is it's like made. I mean, you have like clubs from obviously North America, Canada, Central America, Jamaica. I think there might be a Puerto Rico. I don't know if they have any clubs. Cuba, I don't think they have really any clubs. I don't know if CONCACAF would even accept them, given their demographic. I mean, not the demographic, but their, permit. I'm sure they have. Well, they're about baseball, I think, over there in Cuba. They love soccer too. You'd say like the Central American countries, like Mexico, especially like Mexico, maybe South American countries, they like soccer like the Filipinos love basketball. It's crazy because like Filipinos, you don't really hear too much about them in the NBA. There's a couple of them rapping hard though. Love to see it. But a lot of those Filipino kids, they see like Jordan Clarkson balling out in the NBA and they're like, I want to be like him. Then they go out, play basketball. You might get like a stud or two every once in a while, and then they're good enough. They make it to the league. I mean, of course, you have the NBL too. That's where some guys might get their start as well. All right, let's get back to the game. I'll check back in a few minutes. All right, good to see. Again, in CONCACAF action like this, there's two legs. For anyone who watches like UEFA or like a Euro soccer, like the Premier League, Champions League, that stuff, there's usually two legs. All right, so no changes in terms of lineups. I mean, the game is still only 5 minutes old. I don't expect changes that early. All right, we got 4 people in the chat. Yeah. 15-14, OKC leads. Here's SGA bringing it up. Guarded by. All right. Had a brain fart for a second. Gotta love that. Corner for Williams. No good. Taken by the Pelicans. Murphy. I don't know why I had a brain fart trying to think of Herb Jones. Valanciunas had it, but he lost it. Back come the Thunder. SGA. Dort. Fires for 3 is good. Lou Dort. He's been there he's one of the longest tenured players on that team. I think next to SGA. And maybe Giddey too. The others have been there recently. The last few years. Hold up. Ingram is good. Makes it an 18-16 lead for OKC. 6:27 to go in the first. Here's SGA. Dort. Over to Chet. 3-ball. Got it. Chet shooting threes. How about that? Back come the other way. Here's Valanciunas to BI. Ingram. Inside. Valanciunas has it. Turn around. Fade away. It's too strong. Back come the Thunder. Racing up the floor is Giddey. Giddey drives up. Missed it. McCollum the other way. Pushing. Ingram. Back to McCollum. Corner. In and out from Murphy. Back come the Thunder. Up by 5 still. 5:34 to go. SGA. Fakes the step back. SGA. Guarded by Jones. SGA against Valanciunas. Oh, nice pass inside. Up. He missed it. Rebound. Up. Good. For Chet Holmgren. All of a sudden, Chet Holmgren has 13 here in the first quarter. 13 of the 23. And it looks like we're going to get a couple of substitutions. And Chet Holmgren eating good tonight so far. 23-16. All right, so we're at commercial break. Check on the crew. 2-1, 84th minute. Still Columbus. Oh, Columbus still has 3 subs left. Okay. All right. You know, if the crew make it to the CONCACAF final and it does nothing else going on, which that's a highly doubt because there's going to be basketball going on. I don't know when the CONCACAF final would be though. But if there's like an off day for basketball, I might actually stream it. Most likely not though. Oh, nice move. Oh, nice snag by Schulte. And being a freaking goalie in soccer must be fun. You know, it's like you just see like these guys running up on you with a freaking soccer ball, and you're mentally like, okay, where's this ball going? And with the way these guys have that ball hooking, oh my god, my dumb ass would be like all the way over on one side of the net, and that ball would go whoop, right past me. 85th minute. Wow. 86th minute. Got stoppage time too. We were trying to get it in quickly, and they whistled it. We tried to catch him napping. That's funny. Refs like, behave. No funny business. I'm a red card you. Oh, we tried to catch him napping. Matan. Oh, hey, the goalie hit him in the little back of the head. Nonsense, man. Damn. You got a flat freaking hit cut on top. I do got the flat top. Oh, ref's writing something down. All right, so we're back. All right. So Isaiah, Joe, and J Dub check in for the Thunder for Chet and Giddy. Alvarado enters for Ingram, and Valanciunas will take a little breather, which I'm sure he really needs at this point because he has dominated up to this point. He has 11 of the 16. In fact, he scored the first 11. And it'll be Larry Nance in for Jonas. But yeah, tomorrow, Friday, and Saturday, there will be no basketball content coming from me. I'll be doing draft stuff. Because believe it or not, the NFL draft is tomorrow. Already. Browns don't have a pick until the second round, though. So it'll be a while. Deep three is no good by McCollum. Saved by, I think that was Alvarado. I couldn't tell exactly. Corner three is missed again. And again saved by the Pelicans. Third time's a charm? Maybe? McCollum. Drives. Step back. Murphy. 3 on the shot clock. Up and no. No fourth time the charm, though. Missed all 3 shots. That's tough. All right, here's Wallet. Is that Wallet? That's J-Dub, isn't it? Yeah, that's J-Dub. Kick out. Oh, he lost the ball. Got it back. 3. No. Oh, they have both. No. Yeah, they have both Williamses out there. J-Dub and Jalen Williams. Harlan just had to say Jalen Williams to Jalen Williams. That's tough. And there's a dunk by Nance. That's funny. Jalen Williams, president to Jalen Williams. Is there any more Jalen Williamses in the NBA? Because I think they'd like to have you have a whole lineup full of Williamses. Jalen Williams is at that. Here's Joe. Off to Williams. They're walking up the floor. Joe. Gilgis Alexander. Here's Williams. Joe. Williams. SGA for three is up, no good. Saved by Williams, goes up and he missed it. Funky looking shot. Just lost handle of the ball. Deep three. It's way off. Yanked away by Nance. And it goes out of bounds. All right. So, again, SGA, Gordon Hayward in the game with Joe and Wallace now. And J-Dub. Alvarado, Nance, Murphy, McCollum, and Jones for the Pelicans. McCollum, kick out. Three ball is no good again. Gordon Hayward acquired at the trade deadline. Around there, he's out there now. Three ball for SGA. 26-18 with about 2:50 to go here in the first. Wow. New Orleans is 1 of 7 from 3. Look at this pass across court. Pull up and he's fouled. Yeah, he just got on the board with his first points. Free throw up and good for Jones. Ingram enters for McCollum. Fouls on Isaiah Joe. One more free throw for Herb. Again, Zion out for a little while with, I think it was like a leg injury of some sort. Free throw number 2, good. 28, or 26-20, excuse me. 26-20. Here's Hayward. Almost got jumped by Alvarado there. SGA. Goes against Murphy. Drives on him. Pull up for 2. Good. Silky smooth from SGA. Here's Alvarado. Gets a screen. Drives up and he missed it. It rolls off the side. Here's SGA bringing it up. Guarded by Jones. SGA works on Nance. Goes up with the left and he missed it. Nance, I'm sorry, BI going to bring it up now. He'll drive to the rim. Goes up and offensive foul. I'm just here to say, make sure you picked OKC, of course. I think honestly either one could win. But I could see OKC winning this one. I could really do. I think the key factor for the Pelicans, though, was no Zion. Could go either way. I think OKC actually wins this one for real, though. I'm not even just saying that because you're in here, Duke. SGA, step back. And he got it. That's going to be a big factor, though. No Zion. He had 40 points in that play-in game. Then he got hurt. And we have an offensive foul on the Pelicans. That is on Larry Nance Jr. Got hit with a charge. He caught a charge. His first foul. Right there, just maybe a little. It was like very subtle, but it happened. SGA drives up, and no, they're going to call a foul. 1:22 to go. And now another Larry Nance foul. So we had the charge, and now he's got a foul already again. That'll be, I believe, his second, I believe. So they're going to have the inbound on the side. Goes to Joe. Here's Williams. SGA. Back and down. Williams. Kick out. Joe. 3. for the former Sixer. Can't believe the Sixers let this guy go. That's crazy. 33-20 with a minute to go in the first. Ingram drives off balance up, and there's a foul. It'll be on Kason Wallace. Real quick, I gotta check on the soccer squad. You actually watch soccer? Oh, wow. So this is almost over. They gave, yep. There you go. Look at that comeback just as the game ends. Columbus Crew take down Monterey in the first leg. And now they will go to Monterey, I think, next week for the second leg. And all they got to do is not lose. They win, they score, they win the game, or they tie, they advance, I'm pretty sure, because they're up 2-1. So Chet Holmgren re-enters for J-Dub, Jay Williams, with a Y, and then Jalen with an L, no Y. Regular Jalen Williams will enter for Kason Wallace. Free throw's good. Both are good for Ingram. 4 points for BI. 33-22 with 47 seconds to go in the first. Looks like Williams is just going to chill on it right now. He drives. Tries to get past BI. Here's Chet. Up and got it. I'm sorry, that was actually Marshall that was in the game. I'm going to lie, from far away, Marshall and Ingram almost look the same. Undershirt. They both got the white undershirt and everything. It's like, bro. The only difference is, obviously, BI is a little bit like lighter tone. You can tell. Jesus. But no, it's being serious. And the number, of course. But like when they're moving, it's like hard to tell who's who. They almost look like identical. That's why I probably called Marshall Ingram a couple times. Oh, pushed off, an offensive foul. I'm sorry, he lost the ball out of bounds on Ingram. And the thing is, they're almost the exact same height. You can't even tell who's who mostly when they're moving. Obviously, when they're standing with their number back to the camera, you can obviously tell who's who. Here's a pass to SGA against Marshall. Once you get used to it, you know who's who. But yeah, here's SGA dancing around, pulls up, and oh, he almost hit it. But that'll do it for the first. 35-22, Thunder lead. 35-22 Thunder. Overall, a very impressive start for OKC. Of course, Pelicans led heavily by Valanciunas. Wow. This person called the lower.com field Estadio Lowerteca? Never heard it called that before, but okay. All right, then. That's funny. But yeah, the winner of this series faces Dallas and the Clippers. And I know that'd be a real big conflict of interest for my guy Duke Bothers because he's a Cowboy fan, and I'm pretty sure he roots for all Dallas teams. That would be a big conflict of interest. I think overall, he's an Oklahoma dude too, so it's like, I mean, obviously OKC. Oh man, that's tough. But they're looking good so far. But they got to play a full 4 quarters. And if I know the Pelicans, they're gonna have a big run coming up at some point. But of course, they are on the road. They don't have that crowd fueling them this time. See what happens. Tony Khan attacked by the elite. Gee, who saw that coming? Me. They really had this dude in a segment. Tony Khan or Shad Khan? Wait. Oh, Shad Khan was on AEW Dynamite. Whatever. Come on, damn it. There we go. Lowest road playoff win percentage. Oh, I didn't even get to see it, but oh well. All right. So, Ingram is in for Herb Jones. McCollum's in for Murphy. Valanciunas is in for Nance. Holmgren, Williams, Dort, Hayward, Wiggins for the Thunder. Here's Holmgren with the throwdown. Gets the quarter started with a thud. Ingram, Valanciunas, McCollum, Marshall, and Alvarado for the Pelicans. Here's Alvarado. Okay. McCollum. And we got a foul on Holmgren. It's a classic matchup right there. Holmgren and Valanciunas. Kind of funny when you look at them side by side. You know, Holmgren's got all this hair on his head and barely any on his face. Valanciunas, all this hair on his face and barely any on his head. Corner three. Up and for McCollum. 11:19 to go. 12-point lead for OKC. Holmgren. Here's Williams. Williams out to a wide open Dort. Pull up three. Got it. That's a classic response by the Thunder. 40-25. 10 minutes, or less than 11 minutes to go. Floater, good by McCollum. All right, back come the Thunder. Past half court. Here's Holmgren to Williams. Williams spins around. Holmgren. Back to Jalen Williams. Drives on Ingram. Oh, yeah, it's Marshall. See what I mean? I'm going to do that a lot. I'm going to call Marshall Ingram and vice versa, most likely, a couple times in this game. And 37 to go here in the first half. Hayward to inbound. Gets it off to Williams. Gets a screen. Forces a switch with Alvarado. With the left hand. Nice pass. And the dunk by Holmgren. 10:24 to go here in the first half. McCollum, Alvarado. Missed it. Up ahead. Oh, he lost it. Bad pass. Alvarado steals it. Here comes the Pelicans. Alvarado. Valanciunas. Backing down. Backing him down into the paint. Goes up. Blocked by Holmgren. That got the crowd on their feet. 9:53 to go. Holmgren. Step back. And he missed it. That would have really had the crowd going. 9:46 to go. Here's the Pelicans. Here's Marshall. Goes to Ingram. Ingram. Backing him in. Kick out. Marshall. Three is no good. Taken by Williams. Here comes Dort. Joe Dort. Silly, I'm saying Joe Dirt. Holmgren. Drives. And he got fouled. Fouls on Najee Marshall. That'll be his first. Ah, all right. Wow. Yeah, Holmgren left Valanciunas in the dust there. Man, he had him biting on air. Two shots coming up. Free throw is no good. Giddy re-enters for Hayward. Didn't see Giddy much in the last game. Or at least he didn't do much. 20 points already for Holmgren in the first half. Wow. Second is good. 21? Or does he have 20 now? I thought, okay, he has 20 now. All right. All right. So now he has 20 points. Column drives past inside. Oh, almost blocked. Taken by the Thunder. Here's Giddy. To Holmgren. Giddy. He crossed up. Freaking Marshall. Crossed. God. Take his damn ankles, bro. Sheesh. Spin move. Spin in. Got it. Oh my God. Damn. That dude got his ankles taken, man. They better go on the floor and get his ankles. Look at this. Excuse me. And then there's this. Oh, a skirt. Oh, that was from before. Damn. I don't know. Was that Wiggins that did that to him? He went skirt. Oh my God, bro. That dude never be the same again. His ankles are on the floor. His ankles are literally just sitting there on the floor. On. Ankle taker. I ain't see someone get crossed up like that in a while. Oh my God, bro! You know you got them crossed up when they like stumble. They go, they go, they go flying off camera, and then you just stand there like, really? Like what James Harden did a few years ago against the Clippers. He crossed up a dude so bad, dude was like stumbling off camera, like he drunk. Sheesh. All right. But yeah, what a fun first half it's been already. I mean, heck, Holmgren's got 20 points already, man. It's crazy. He's got 23 rebounds and an assist. Power goes out. So yeah, missed probably what final three or so, 2 quarters of this game. But yeah. Hmm. I was kind of worried that it wasn't going to come back into the morning, but luckily it only was out for about 2 hours. This reminds me of something that happened last year. I did Cavs Heat last year. Power goes out for a few hours. Come back and the game's over. Man, it was a fun game from what I saw. But you know I had to come on here and finish this up. So real quick, box score. Although OKC is now up 2-0 in the series. Heading now to New Orleans. Fix that up. There we go. Of course, when I was interrupted, Chet had 20 points. How much did he end up with? Well, 26. Okay. And he was actually, what, 7 of 7, I think, from the field. Wow. He was 7 of 7 when my power went. So, damn, he went 2 for 6 the rest of the way. Ugh. But yeah, Shea, 33 points. Chet, 26. 21 for Jalen Williams. 15 for Dort. 13 for Giddy. Bench did practically nothing. Although Joe had 8. 6 for Wiggins. 2 for Wallace. Okay. And then for the Pelicans, 19 for Valanciunas. And again, remember, he had 11 to start the game. He scored the first 11 points. That means for the rest of the game, he scored 8. Wow. And then Ingram and Jones had 18, 15 for McCollum, 8 for Murphy. Marshall off the bench had 10. And then Robinson, Earl, and Nance had 2 apiece. Wow. So now they head to New Orleans. And you went to game 2. Nice. Okay. Oh, you talking about the Cavs game? Oh, okay. I was like, wait, what? I think you're talking about the Cavs game. No matter what, that's pretty dope. Pretty dope. So again, there's the final score. If you're wondering what happened, it's simple. I was calling the game, having a good time, and then power goes out. My theory is Transformer blew or something. You guys probably thought it was my internet, huh? No, this was my power. I live in a place with a weak-ass power grid. Little wind gust blows at the wrong spot and cuts it off. So, it is what it is. Just gotta live with it. But guys, guess what? It's officially draft day. And of course, like I said, no basketball for me these next 3 days. Today, Friday, Saturday. All football. So, I'll be doing my mock drafts and stuff. I'll probably do a live stream for the series against Boston tomorrow too, or today now too. Probably like a little bit before the draft starts. Hopefully the Cavs can go up 3-0. But like I said, we'll find out if I am truly good luck or if I need to stream the rest of the games. But I'll see you guys later on. Okay? Have a good rest of your night, everybody. Congrats to the Thunder. Up 2-0 in the series. Rays, I'd say Cavs in 5. I'll be nice and give the Magic a game. Especially because they're going to Orlando. I'll give them a game. Now, would I be shocked if we sweep them? Not at all. But I'll give the Magic a game. There's going to be a game where we stink it up and they go crazy at home. So, yeah. I'll be nice and give them a game. Give them a nice little gentleman's sweep, right? But yeah. See you guys later for my mock drafts. My one and only mock drafts. But I'll see you guys later. I'm Crazy Dog. Shout out to everybody who somewhat came through. And I'll see you guys later.